Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. Premier Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Looking for some space. It's Washington. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Ducks come to the line and they'll hurry up.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
It was a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw. It's Moore. Nice grab. It's Moore. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. It is easy through the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
We'll see what he can do with the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets to completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the tight end. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Using his legs, it's Davis. Going absolutely nowhere for the loss of the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion sets up a third down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Hanson. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. A play action looking to throw. Hit as he released it. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On the run, it's Washington. Moves the ball up to the 30. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off top to Yellow, the quarterback looks to his right. Oh, and he fumbles.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Touchdown, Oregon, as they fight back here in this playoff game. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And he knocks through the PAT. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. At it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Prescorn.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Can he get there on the ground? He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
The Wolverines pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Davis. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Marshall. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
And the Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. And the single back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Graham behind the line. It's preschool. Clean toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And it's good for a first down at the 36. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Nice job here by this back, picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks. They finish off the scoring drive. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. That's reeled in. It's Hansen. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka, and Tyrone Wheatley, and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Close to the tight end. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Prescorn. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. They mix it up with a run. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The linebacker shifting around now. offense will keep it on the ground here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Using his legs, it's Washington. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Try and muscle for the first down. And the Ducks moving quickly down the field here. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. All right, here's the toss play. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. The Ducks will hustle to the line here to work the hurry up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still a tie ball game here in the third quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of it.
But I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. QB bootlegs here. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. And they pick up the first on the ground. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And the Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The Wolverines looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw testing the middle. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Wolverines begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back. It's Moore. Running back grabs it on the screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it here. Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Oregon, to put them on top now.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Set up for the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. Toss play to the outside. And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Chris, I love this play call here on this first down carry by the back. Getting the ball to the outside on a toss makes this defensive line have to respect the inside and the outside. Also keeps those defensive ends honest from not just collapsing down against the inside run.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's made over the middle. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. They make the tackle at the 19. This offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Offense does a nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
The Wolverines are in the red zone now. The back's got it. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, do they make that look easy.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, the spin move. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocks heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's stopped at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First down. Looking to throw the football. What a catch! Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
It seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Touchdown, Michigan. The jet sweep totally fools the defense for 6.
You know, a lot of times you get inside that 5-yard line, you're thinking about being physical and dropping a hammer on a defense. But what a time to try to get wide and trust your playmaker to find a way into the end zone. We always say that windows get tight down here, and so do running lanes. Great call and better execution.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Ball handed to the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. To throw. It's Moore. Pass ball is incomplete, but the defense may have jumped.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Offensive penalty makes it 2nd and 9 now for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the move now. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made over the middle. The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk Herbstreit thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Fires it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And the Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. 1st down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll take a knee. It'll set up a potential go-ahead field goal. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's done. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. The portion of the playoffs is survive.